Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 13 of the Last Eaglehart podcast. DJ, spin it!
Eaglehart podcast. You are listening to the Last Eaglehart. You are listening to the Last Eaglehart podcast.
What is up, everybody? How is your Friday? Mine is going great, as always. You know why? Because I just wake up blessed every morning. That's hard. It's hard waking up every morning and just being blessed, This is how it is with me over in my household. But no, I switched things up a little bit. I'm only doing a podcast once a week now. I know a lot of y'all are like, oh, thank goodness. I'm Dawson. You pushed out Tuesdays and Fridays. Dude, they were 40 minutes. Some of them were like pushing an hour. I don't have that much time during the week to listen, and I'm like, you know what, I agree with you. Plus, also, I don't know what my schedule is going to be like in the future. I've just been pushing out so many podcasts because I'm bored. I have things to talk about, I have things in my head, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to do it, see what happens, and I am going to just do one a week, every Friday, and that's just how it's going to be, so I did it for you guys, and a little bit of me, but mostly y'all, because I want y'all to be able to listen and retain every bit of every podcast that I put out. I don't want y'all to kind of nonchalantly listen to one and then force yourself to kind of nonchalantly listen to the other so you can catch up. It's not a catch up thing either. If you miss one, you miss one. It's a new one every time. It's not like an ongoing book. It's not like one of those things, oh, I have to listen to them in order or I will not get what he was talking about this week. No, it's none of that. Each one is new, packed with different things, entertainment, different every time. It's the little delicious treat, new that you can open. But no, every Friday now, once a week. So, now you know. Something new that happened this week? What happened new in my world? Well, there was a dead body found in a creek down the road. Whoa, Dawson. Man, that is something to, really tell us. Man, can you unpack that slower? Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm not good with mileage. I'm not good with increments of length, miles or whatever. So I'm going to say go by houses. It's about 5 houses down this creek is. And these wife and this couple was walking their dog. Then they looked at the creek, and next thing you know, boom, they found a body. And it turns out it was more likely from a drug deal gone bad, and they ended up dumping the body over here. So, thankfully there's not a killer on the loose over here. Plus also, I'm about to be out of here in about a week and a half. So you know what? Boom, I'm happy about that. So if there is a killer on the loose, he's only got a week and a half to get me. So come and get me. Come and get some. Okay, don't really, but but I don't know. I couldn't. The reason why I bring this up is not only was it shocking, but also I don't know how I would react if I walked across a dead body. Like, do y'all know how y'all would walk across? Like, what y'all would do if y'all just saw a dead body? Okay, Dawson, it's common sense. You see one and you call 911. That's immediately. Well, yeah, duh. But, what goes through your body? I would freak out. Well, actually, that's not true. If I was hiking or if I was walking on a trail, I came across a body that was just laying face down or whatever by a tree, and I kind of just didn't really know anything. I was like, I don't know. This is a weird place for this guy to sleep. Take a little snoozer. So I would go over and I was like, kind of kick him a little bit, be like, hey, buddy, are you okay? Because I'm a half full guy. I wouldn't think he's dead. I would think automatically, oh, maybe he's just taking a nice nap in nature, just trying to take everything in. Come on, he's making the most of his hiking trip. But then, no, I go over there and then I kind of kick him. Yeah, it would kind of make him mad. But no, in this circumstance, in this situation, he's not alive. And I keep kicking him, and I don't kick him hard. I kind of give a nudge, and eventually I find out that this guy does not have a pulse. and he's gone. Well, of course I would call authorities after that. Um, I mean, of course that's common sense. I wouldn't just like walk away, just be like, oh well, I didn't see anything. I wonder if there has been people that done that. Like they just see a dead body and they don't call anybody. They're just like, well, it's none of my business. We'll just keep going. Who knows? Maybe that has happened. Or what about in this scenario? What happens if you come across a situation where you see people like tied up and you see them about? I mean, I don't know if anybody has came across that, but they've like are at a creek and they just see people about to get murdered. What would you do in that situation? Because that's a totally different package to be unwrapped. Because the first one, it's common sense. You easily call 911. The other one is like you see it, and then you're like, wow. I kind of just want to back off and just pray and hope that they don't get attacked or anything bad happens to them. Maybe they're just having a really strong, weird, kinky picnic where they have to be tied up for this occasion. Like you start making up stuff. Like you walk in, you're like, oh wow. Maybe they like being tied up and having guns to their heads while they're eating a picnic, just doing that by the creek. No, I mean, I would, in that situation, I mean, of course, I would call authorities as I'm walking away from the situation and just, pray and hope. Because I'm not the hero. I'll be honest. Everybody would be claiming the hero in this scenario. They'll be like, I would immediately jump over there and step in, and I will risk my life to save those people. Okay, Mr. Cocky. Well, we'll see. I would love that for that scenario to happen. Well, I wouldn't love for it to happen, but I hope that if there's a situation that does arise, you are there and you have to make that decision because you're not being truthful there, buddy. I don't think you would actually risk it for the biscuit and go save those people. That's just factual. You would just more than likely probably cower away, or you would just immediately call 911 and then just pray that they do, like I just said. So go over there and save the day. We'll see how many people do that. Especially if you're just walking your dog. You're just gonna walk away. Man, no. But no, those are some scenarios that you have to think about. And, tell me, I don't know, email me. What would you do in those situations? Tell me, hey, Dawson, this is what I would do. I'm interested. I'll listen. DM me, email me, whatever you want to do. Message me if you have my phone number. I'm not putting my phone number on this podcast, but if you know me and you do have my phone number, you know where to contact me. Oh, man, but sports is coming back. Sports is coming back, and I am so happy about it. I mean, baseball's already here, but with their little fan base that they have, the little cutouts, they're getting pretty creative with the cutouts and stuff. I like that. Did you? Speaking of the cutouts and the fans, did you see that soccer team? I'm trying to think of what country it was. But no, there was a soccer team, and they had sex dolls in their stands, like little sex bots, but they didn't know that they were. That's what was funny, is they claimed they didn't know that they were actual like sex bots. And I'll explain this to people that don't know what sex bots are. There's this new tech or whatever design. They cost a lot of money, and it's basically a robot that's supposed to replicate what a woman is, because you're just, you just are going to be lonely for the rest of your life, and you chose to spend $5,000 on a I don't know, piece of software. Anyways, I don't even know how much they bought these things for. I don't even know where they even got these things, but all I know is they put them up in their stands, and as soon as the pictures came out, it blew up on Twitter, all over Twitter. Everybody in America knew what was going on. They were like, man, that soccer team's got sex dolls in their stands. Actually, you know what? That's going to make me mad. I got to search this up right now. What team had sex dolls in their stands? What team had dolls? Because um because I got oh, South Korean soccer team. I don't know how to pronounce that. FC Seoul, FC, whatever they are. If you're rooting for that team, it's a South Korean team, and they claim to not know that those were sex dolls. Um, that is what a shame. What a shame. Can't. That is ridiculous. But no, sports is coming back, and I'm ready for football season. I heard rumors that they were going to try capacity, like to just have fillers of people to come in there. But I don't know if that's going to work out really well. Or, I mean, it may, but I don't know what's going to happen at the beginning of football season. I don't even know if that's going to even be a thing. Especially since if the football players have to wear the ridiculous face shields that I saw. Have y'all seen that? The face shields that they're going to have to wear, the NFL and the college, at least. I mean, some also big high schools. I know the small ones are not probably going to do this, but I know, like, at least the NFL and college, they got to wear these big old visors, face things. Like, the typical ones that the running backs usually wear, or the wide receivers, and they just wear them over their eyes, and usually wear the darker ones so they can't tell where their eyes are looking to where they are going. But the situation is now they gotta wear it over their face, and it goes from the top of the helmet to the bottom of the helmet where their chin is. And so it covers their whole face. So if like running backs and wide receivers and stuff start getting the darker tinted ones, you don't know who's playing at all. You'll be like, oh wow, I don't know who that is. But even better is how do you breathe in that thing? It looks awful. Like, what are you trying to protect yourself from? It looks like you're trying to protect yourself from a zombie apocalypse or something with the face shield that goes to your chin. And they're acting like COVID is the biggest thing that the football teams are going to worry about. Like, oh no, I know if you tackle me really hard and throw me to the ground, I may break something, or I may get a really bad concussion. But no, if you dare have the sniffles and you cough on me, oh, that's crossing the line. Like, like really? That's your biggest worry? But no, they gotta wear these big old embarrassing face shields to go. But no, I'm ready for the sports though. I am ready for it. The scandals. Not really scandals, but like the little drama, the football drama. I wonder who's gonna have to sit out for the rest of the season or become a free agent. Oh, who's gonna be suspended for a few games? Oh man, I'm always digging into that portion. That's my favorite part. Because I'm just like, man, which football player is going to hit their spouse this season? Like, wow. Because, I'll probably take bets with a few buddies. I'll be like, I bet you this player's going to do it this season. They'll be like, oh, no. I'll be like, I'll put 100 on it. They'll be like, oh, okay. Bet. Fantasy football drama league right there. Put some money on some sports drama. See who's going to get some entanglements. And some entanglements as some people would say. Entanglements. But no, which I love the football drama, mostly because of the, I guess you would say the people that defend them, like Michael Vick or O.J. Simpson or Aaron Hernandez, those people that were on trial for like really big things that happened, and those were like really bad, awful things, but there were still people that came to their defense. There was like a lot of fans that came to their defense, mostly just because they're all-star players in the NFL. Like, there'd be, this is amazing to me that they don't really care about the person. They just really care about their fantasy. They're just like, oh, no, no, no. He didn't do that. Put him back in the game. I have like $100 riding on him next game. And if he doesn't play, I'm losing $100. That's a bet. Get him in the game. He didn't do it. He didn't do anything. Like, I mean, there'll just still be people defending them and wearing their jerseys pridefully. Which begs me to think, what if like Ted Bundy or Jeffrey Dahmer was a 5-star quarterback or a 5-star player? I don't know. I don't know what team they would play for. Which team has the most scandals or the most trouble with their players? I don't know. But Ted Bundy, I don't know. Let's say he plays for the Ravens. Let's go. I don't know. Let's say he plays for the Ravens. All right, 5-star quarterback. We'll put him at the QB position. He looks like a quarterback. He can, huck some footballs around. I mean, he was a pretty strong guy. I mean, I guess according to his trial history, he was. So I mean, I don't know. But let's say he was quarterback, and let's say that things were turned around and he got accused of all those same things. Would it be the same situation? I doubt it. Now, if you paid attention to Ted Bundy trial, I mean, I wasn't alive during then, but I watched his documentary, of course, and he actually had some supporters that thought he was innocent, and they were mostly women, which was ironic because he was on trial for killing a bunch of women. But ironically, there were still women out there that thought he was hot, so therefore, if he's hot, then he's innocent. Of course, that's how those women thought. He's too hot to be a murderer. So we're with Ted Bundy on this one. Oh, he's waving. Hi, Ted. Hi. I hope you shoot me a text later, or hopefully when you get out, maybe we can hook up. He's like, oh yeah, we could definitely hook up. Definitely, I can arrange that. No, but he had that support. Just imagine if he was a 5-star QB though. Then you'll start having some football fans. Oh, Ted Bundy? No, he's innocent. No, Ted Bundy is innocent. I'm repping it. Repping it. Repping this jersey number here. Ted Bundy. He's probably we'll give him number I don't know. Number what would a Ted Bundy number be? What was he on? Was he on trial for 5? I mean, there was 30 allegedly. Was he on trial for like only 5 though? I don't know. I think it was 5. So we'll give him the number 5. All right, his number would be 5. Yeah, I'm repping the jersey number 5 for Ted Bundy, and he did absolutely none of this, and I know this for a fact. Yeah. Now, get him out there, get him on the field, because I'm not losing a bet. I'm not losing a bet. He's too big of a thing. All right, too big of a priority. All right, I'm not losing my fantasy for this. Put Ted Bundy out there. Then he'll start getting those people out there. And then he would be stacked with lawyers. He would get a different lawyer. Okay? He wouldn't have like one of those appointed lawyers or whatever. He would have one of the Jose Baez, one of those lawyers. The one that was with Aaron Hernandez in his second trial, and the famous Casey Anthony trial where Jose got his big ol' accomplishment there. So I mean, I can only imagine if someone like that was back in Ted Bundy's time, just a lawyer like that, you get a stacked celebrity lawyer. I mean, things would have definitely gone a little bit different, at least in my opinion. I mean, I'm just saying, he probably would have not gotten free, but he definitely would have gotten a lighter sentence, in my opinion, just because he's a 5-star athlete. It's Ted Bundy. Come on. It's Ted Bundy. He's a 5-star athlete. Come on. He wouldn't do that. And then, as the trial would go on and all this evidence is placed, the fans will still be out there supporting him with his jersey. They'll be like, oh. They'll start saying stupid stuff. They'll be like, oh, was the women's fault. They know they're not supposed to be walking at night by themselves. Really? You're gonna trust a guy and a yellow bug, and a broken arm? No, no one would. Come on, you can't do that. I mean, who falls for the fake broken arm trick? Come on, that just proves right there. Fake broken arm. I mean, he's good at fakes. Fake passes, fake everything. I mean, he's great. We need him back in the football game. Come on, hurry this up, speed it up. But no, I can only imagine what that would be like. Just have one of those serial killers turn him around, be a 5-star athlete. Things would be a lot different for them. And then, like, Michael Vick, you can play with his character on Madden 20. Yeah, I think you can play with his character. Yeah, like one of the, like, the all-time or whatever. He's still in there. He's still in the video games. So just imagine, like, Ted Bundy gets convicted, but then he's like an all-time player, so you still get to play with Ted Bundy on a video game. Yeah, he got convicted for killing all these women, but guess what? I'm still playing with him on Madden 20. Thank you, Ted. He was a heck of a player, man. He's just an absolute beast, but he killed those women, right? Oh, we're going to forget that. He is a beast. Let's play with Ted Bundy. He's amazing. Look at that pass. Look at that pass. Amazing. Touchdown. Score. Man. Oh, man. What a passer. Bundy. I had to get gas the other day. Of course, I had to get gas. But no, I had to get gas recently. And when I was getting gas, my mom called me. And right in the middle was getting gas, so I answered it. And she asked me what I was doing. I told her I was pumping gas. And she goes, you're going to answer the phone while you're pumping gas? I said, yeah, because I have time to do it right now. I said, what would you rather me do? Call you while I'm driving? She goes, oh, no. But did you know that that your phone could send off static electricity into the gas pump and make it explode? And I was in shock. Because I was like, oh my God, you are so paranoid. She's so paranoid. I'm like, are you kidding me? That was like, do you remember those stickers that they used to put on the pumps, like back when I first started driving? This is right when they were about to take them off when I first started driving, but they were on there on the side of the pumps. Warning: do not use your phone while pumping gas. Can cause flammable explosion. Idiots. Who believes that? It's a myth. It's debunked. Get out of here. That isn't so stupid. Why would you believe that? No, Mom. I'm going to pump my gas and I'm going to call you. Okay? I looked this up just to give her evidence to support this. Okay? I looked it up and there's more. You give off more static electricity walking and your jeans rubbing together than you would accepting a phone call. Okay? Just so you know. So while you're walking around that gas pump the next time, all you paranoid people out there, just so you know, if you have jeans on or some kind of nice little fabric on and they're rubbing together, they send off more static electricity than a phone call does. So therefore, you're more at risk for making your car explode, making the whole gas station explode just because your jeans are rubbing together. And what's funny is this stupid myth. There has been no reported scenarios ever in the whole entire time this thing has came out that supports that a cell phone does that. It just came out and they put a sticker on the side of a gas station pump and everybody was like, oh my gosh, I better not use my phone out here. It might explode. God. What? So what are all the paranoid people out there gonna just stop wearing pants? Yeah, there you go. All the paranoid people. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Whatever. I'll take all my clothes off and be completely butt naked pumping my gas. Someone's going to be like, sir, I have to ask you to put your clothes on. I'm like, hey, hold up. Did you know that, when I'm walking around while pumping my gas, my jeans rubbing together makes more static electricity than answering a phone call? Okay, that's more high risk for this place exploding. I care about you, so accept me being naked. Okay? Now, hold up, I gotta accept this phone call. Man. Static electricity causing explosions. I, and if any of y'all are listening to this and y'all still believe that, stop it. You're an idiot. Stop it. Stop trying to drill that into people's heads. Especially people that have high paranoia. Because they're never, like, their phone's going to go off. They're going to have, like, a mini heart attack while they're pumping gas. They're like, oh my gosh, I better hurry up and pump this gas to static electricity because I made my car explode. Ugh. And the gas stations, man, I'll rate my worst gas station. The worst gas station, hands down, Exxon. Exxon gas station. Have you ever been to one? Don't go to it. And if you love going to one, well, you better click pause on this podcast, or actually, no, better yet, forward this a little bit until you stop hearing about Exxon, because I am about to unload my anger and my opinion on Exxon. First off, the buttons are backwards. They're all in reverse. You know how, like, the regular, the 87 button, I forgot what the rest of the numbers are. But, like, it's like 87, 90, 97, something like that. There's the numbers on there, okay? But I always click the 87 because it's cheapest. Everybody does that. It should be simple, common sense. Well, it's usually the first button to the left. Well, at Exxon, guess what they do at Exxon? They have it reversed. They have the 97 premium gas on the first to the left, and they have the 87 on the last to the right. So it's like 97, 90, 87. Well, everybody that has been having a car for a long time and has been getting gas nonchalantly presses the buttons when they realize, well, this is what gas I usually get. I don't pay attention to the numbers. I'm gonna just click this one, the furthest to the left. Well, lo and behold, have I done that multiple times. I think I've done it like 3 times, and I have clicked the premium super turbo charged gasoline. Are you kidding me? It makes me so mad because I'm paying $2 extra for some crap gas that's probably going to do absolutely nothing to my engine. Well, Dawson, that's actually cleaner gas. It's going to do... Oh, really? Really? Back that up. Back that up. We'll read articles, Dawson. I don't care. Are you kidding me? My car runs perfectly on the $2 less a gallon one than the other one. I'm not pressing. It doesn't make my car go faster. If you put some nitrous in there, and then I can literally be like, oh my God. Dude, this thing takes off. It's a beast. Yes, I'm willing to pay the extra $2 a gallon. But no, it doesn't. It's like a placebo effect. It just makes you feel like your car is getting better when it really isn't. So, no, I accidentally press it. Well, Dawson, why don't you just stop going to Exxon's? Well, guess what? I tried to, but every time I go to Walmart, the closest gas station when I need to get gas is Exxon. And I'm not going to try to find the hassle of whipping around and trying to find a better gas station. I'm just going to go to Exxon, but no, I just need to pay more attention and then finally click it and click the perfect one. It's ridiculous. Exxon. Exxon is a joke. If you're listening to this, Exxon, I doubt anybody from Exxon's listening to this, switch your buttons. Also, fix your card machine. That's honestly probably the main thing that annoys me about Exxon, especially now during the Corona thing, because every time I get out of my car, I put my card in, and it's the only gas station where it tells me to leave my card in. Usually you just swipe it and it'll read it. But no, I have to put it in there, leave it in there for 10 to 15 seconds, and it goes, please wait. And then just so when the 15 seconds is up, it can tell me, declined. See cashier. One time I went in, I was irritated. I tried my one credit card. I tried my second credit card, and I tried my debit card. It declined all of them. I had to go see the cashier. Why do I need to hassle with seeing the cashier when I could do it outside? Exxon, put a little thing where I could put cash in. How about that if your card readers suck that much? Because I don't want to have to go in with a mask and then have to stand 6 feet apart from 3 people, making the line look like it's easy to fit 7 more people in. I mean, seriously, everybody in lines nowadays has to stay at least 3 people apart, and it's ridiculous. And I have to wait in that line, and people are so weird too. Like, they won't even open the doors for you. They just act like that you're just like some parasite. Like, you walk up to the door and they're like, oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. You may have it. Stop being a baby. Get in line. You're like 40 years old. You got way more things that you should be worried about other than some 20-year-old kid touching you and giving it to you. Just leave me alone. So, Exxon, you're done. I'm done with you. I found a new gas station. I know I'm just going to stick to Shell. There you go. Stick to Shell. I love Shell. Promote Shell. Promote Shell. X out Exxon. That's how we're going to do this. Fun fact. Fun facts. That's what we're dusting off. If you've first time listener, of course, this is a little segment that I have in every one of my podcasts. It's a fun fact that I dust off. And it's a fact that, just randomly find or randomly think of. I mean, I could find it or I say it and make it a fact, but whichever I prefer. But it's a fun fact. And the one that I have for you today is sniffing pre-workout is more beneficial than normal consumption. Yeah, this is for my workout players. It's my workout beast out there. They have the memberships. They go in and they work their hearts out to get the perfect body that they want. So you want to know the best way, and because I know pre-workout is one of the biggest top steps into being a workout beast. I mean, I'm not a workout guy myself, but I have friends they're just workout fanatics. So if you're listening to this right now, if you're not sniffing your pre-workout, you're obviously not doing something right. And Dawson, where'd you get that fact from? That sounds pretty dangerous. Well, Rich Piana did it. Oh, yeah. You know who Rich Piana is, especially if you work out. You probably followed him on Instagram. This dude was yoked. I'm talking yoked. Did everything. Told you his regimens, whatever. Told you what it took to be a bodybuilder. All the steroids it takes to be a bodybuilder. And after his tragic death, we got left some information that he did indeed snort pre-workout before every workout that he did, like complete sets that he did. He would snort some pre-workout like it was cocaine. It is amazing. So if you follow Rich Piana's footsteps, go ahead, start sniffing pre-workout. That'd be actually kind of funny. Like walking out in public or getting a message from a person and be like, Dawson, thanks to your podcast, I now snort pre-workout. I'm like, good job, kid. Way to look like an idiot. Awesome. Hopefully I could see someone in Planet Fitness or whatever other fitness, Gold's Gym or whatever, and walk in there. Of course, I'm not paying for the membership. I'll be someone's plus one. I'll walk in there and I'll see someone snorting pre-workout. I'm like, that dude listens to my podcast. So every workout meathead out there, I know immediately if you listen to my podcast, if I see y'all start snorting pre-workout. But I don't know. Or maybe y'all have already done it. Maybe that's what y'all are doing right now. Go straight to the bloodstream or whatever. I don't know. All I know is pre-workout's crazy stuff. I've tried it once. When I was going to get into working out. I tried it once and I regretted it. I absolutely did. I don't know how y'all do it. It's like, to me, it made me feel so wired up that I couldn't stop. And then when it finally got out of my system, I just wanted to die. I literally just wanted to go to sleep. That's all I wanted to do. And I don't know, but no. Snort some pre-workout if you are a real workout beast. Stamp of approval, Dawson Eichelhart, right there. The last Eichelhart podcast, stamp of approval right there. Boom. Oh. But no. Next up, we got a news article. Something that I like to share from the news that your typical news stations won't share. Just something random in the news that probably people haven't really heard of, or it's because it's never been talked about, and usually you have to go deep research it. But guess what? On this podcast, I find those articles and I'll bring them to life because no one else will, because so many other things are so much more important to talk about than all the news. So I bring the other news portion to the table. And what I have for you today is a scientist makes a 3,000-year-old mummy talk. Well, Dawson, how did he do that? How did he make a 3,000-year-old mummy talk? I don't know. I don't know how this guy made a 3,000-year-old mummy talk. It is kind of amazing to me anyways, because it blows my mind, because I'm like, wow, that's what they're getting paid to do? Yeah, this is more on the scientist standpoint. So, really, your job is to dig up dead bodies and put in a mechanical, what's it, larynx? Yeah, larynx. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, a larynx. A mechanical larynx in a dead corpse, and try to make them communicate, and you call that a scientific discovery. That's awesome. I'm glad that's what you get paid for. You get paid for just to goof around and do absolutely nothing. That's awesome. I wonder how many other scientists do that. I mean, I don't know. I could be a scientist at this point. I mean, like the astrologists that like discover stars. Come on, give me that job. I can look through a telescope. I've watched through the wormhole. I've watched how the universe works, and I could do exactly the same thing those guys do. Challenge me. I'm probably going to get crap for this. Well, Dawson, you're 20 years old. You don't know what you're talking about. Those people do years and years of studying. Really, I can look up in the sky through a telescope, and I will tell you right now, I'll be like, all right, there's that star. Well, actually, it's not a star. It's a planet. Look through my telescope. See how? Yeah, okay, I made up a name for it. It is Exosaurus 3258B. Yeah, Exosaurus 2358B. I don't even know if I said the name right in the second part again, because you know why? I'm a scientist. I don't care. Anyways, let's see here. What's some stuff I can make up about this planet? Well, as you can look at the pictures that I took of the planet, you can't really tell anything that's going on in this picture because it's so blurry, because it's so far away. But as I make up stuff, you can see like these outer edges here. The outer edges of this planet here, it makes it seem like that it's resembled to Earth's planet. And then we also just launched a $1 trillion telescope. It's a one-time use, $1 trillion telescope, and it's just gonna go past the planet. And then $1 trillion, poof, is gonna be gone. But it's gonna take some pictures, beautiful HD pictures, and then it's just gonna go off into outer space, never to be seen again, and just frozen. Just $1 trillion gone like that. But it's gonna be great pictures and footage of what the planet's gonna look like. And then, is it gonna be habitable for humans? More than likely not, because we found 20 other planets that are like Earth's, but we're gonna choke on the air there. We're gonna have to it's not habitable for humans, but we found those planets. And so that's the planet that I found specifically. And I'm just like, okay. See right there, guys? Did I convince y'all that I knew what I was talking about? Because that's how all the scientists sound like, or the astrologists sound like on the TVs that I watch. They're just like, 1.5 trillion years ago. You're like, wow, where'd you get that number? Theories. Okay, cool. Who made up these theories? I did. You made up those theories? Did anybody, test you on it? No, I just said it was a theory and I stamped it and it's true. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Great that the government backs you up. But no, back to the 3,000-year-old mummy. Let's go with this guy. 3,000-year-old mummy. So they did that, and I actually have a little bit of a clip of what he sounds like. You see, because they were trying to get a little bit of a mindset of what this guy sounded like. I don't know why they chose to do this. I don't know why anybody would care what a 3,000-year-old dude sounds like. But so they put this mechanical throat in there, larynx, scientific term, because I'm a scientist now. According to my podcast, I mean, come on, I'm podcast certified. I'm a scientist. Okay, this is how it is. I can pull out stuff out of my butt too. So, 3,000-year-old mummy gonna try to make him talk, right? Well, let me just pull up what this guy sounds like. No, that's not that. Come on, where is it at? Oh. Okay, not the music behind it, but you heard the little Well, one more time. One more time for the kids at home. Wow. Way to go, scientist. Woohoo. Wow. Wow, you really did a great job. Is that what that dude sounded like 3,000 years ago? Because if that's what that dude sounded like 3,000 years ago, he would get zero respect from me. Hey, I'm not gonna, okay. Oh, Dawson, give me some grapes. No, I'm good, dude, you sound weird. I'm not doing it. So, that's what it's like to be a scientist, I guess, or a little bit of it. Oh my god. And they made it sound like it was some kind of just magnificent discovery. No, it was a waste of time. They have nothing to do. They were bored. They were like, what are we going to do? Well, we have a 3,000-year-old mummy that's, we'll just do this. We have a 3,000-year-old dead person. You want to know what he sounds like? Oh, well, okay, let's put this mechanical throat in there. And we'll see what happens. I'm gonna make that my ringtone. Every time someone calls me. No. That's gonna be my texting tone. Someone text me and it's gonna be, that mummy. They'll be like, Dawson, what is that? I'm gonna be like, that's a 3,000-year-old mummy talking right now. Yeah, that's a 3,000-year-old mummy. Did you not know that? Yeah, scientists put a mechanical throat in him and he makes a sound. Can't wait. What are they gonna do next? They're gonna put like mechanical stuff in his body and start making him walk around again? Or are they gonna try to make him a leader? Or are they gonna try to hook up stuff into his brain and then he's gonna rise up and tell everybody everything that happened with the pyramids and stuff? Is that what they're gonna do? No, they're just gonna put a throat at him and then be like, and then everybody's done clapping for their great accomplishment, they're just going to toss him to the side and focus on something else. I don't know. Oh, but no. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for listening, making it to the end of the 13th episode of the Last I Go Heart podcast. But no, thank you for making it this far. Thank you for listening. As I like to say again, I'm only doing them on Fridays, 1 day a week, so you have plenty of time to listen to them, okay? I don't want any more complaints. I don't want anybody else telling me, hey, Dawson, I don't have time to listen to 2 podcasts a week. Well, don't worry. I'm backing off, okay? I'm making sacrifices so you can listen to these podcasts, okay? Capiche? Making sacrifices. So, like I said, I am every Friday. Should be no excuse. So, thank you all, everybody, for listening. In the description, I no longer have a link in there so you can easily rate my podcast. It was something that I had to do a little fee for, and it was supposed to be like a handy, it didn't work. Or it didn't exceed my expectations, so I totally deleted that out of there. So, in my description, I now have my social media handles, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook. I don't know why I haven't been putting them in there, but now they're in there. So, you can go search me up on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, my email is going to be in there. And email me whatever you want, whatever's on your mind. You have something that interesting you want to tell me? You want to have a complaint? You want to complain about me? I don't care. Say it to my face. I don't care. Email me. Or email me something interesting or something you want on the podcast. I don't care. Do whatever you want. But my email is going to be there. Also my social media. So you can DM me, message me. You know what to do. But no, thank y'all all for listening. And I will see you next Friday.
Cool Heart Podcast. You are listening to the last Cool Heart. You are listening to the last Cool Heart Podcast.